says, is little Samuel's hand the hand of a person, or is it the hand of a piece of property? And here's what Barbara Boxer said. I am not a doctor and I am not God. I trust other human beings to make these decisions. There was a debate many years ago in the United States Senate on partial birth abortion. This is Senator Sam Brownback of Kansas. Now, he was the senator at the time. After that, he became the governor of Kansas. And recently, 2018, he became the head, let me get his exact title. It's the Ambassador at Large for International Religious Freedom in the State Department. So this is the first time the State Department has set up an ambassador to ensure religious freedom takes place around the world to the best of the State Department's ability. In fact, I was privileged to do a Bible study via phone a few weeks ago, and he was on it because it was with the State Department. And so he is a solid believer. And what he did in this debate back in 2003 was he showed a photograph of a 21-week-old fetus he said had been spared abortion by doctors who operated on the womb to correct a birth defect. And he showed a picture in the United States Senate. This is the picture he showed. You see the hand here grasping the doctor's finger as they're about to operate in the womb at 21 weeks. Here's a better picture. As you can see, the arm coming out of the womb and the doctor holding the arm. So he shows this in the United States Senate, and he says this to Senator Barbara Boxer. At that time, she was the senator in California. He says, is little Samuel's hand the hand of a person, or is it the hand of a piece of property? And here's what Barbara Boxer said. I am not a doctor and I am not God. I trust other human beings to make these decisions. Now, question, do you have to be a doctor or do you have to be God to know that that's a human being? No, and she says, I trust other human beings to make these decisions. What is a United States Senator supposed to do? The United States Senator is supposed to make law. That's what they do. They're lawmakers. They make decisions related to issues like this, especially when it comes to life and death. Does Jesus trump your politics? We're going to try and do three things. First thing we're going to talk about is, should Christians be involved in politics? Because quite frequently you hear people say, no, Christians should not be involved in politics. We should just preach the gospel and get people saved, and that'll take care of all of our political issues. That's what they say anyway. Secondly, what are the most important issues in politics that Christians ought to be concerned with? In fact, I think everybody ought to be concerned with. And then finally, we're going to deal with this abortion issue. Does abortion trump everything else? Because many Christians will say, yeah, abortion trumps everything else. And other Christians are going to go, no, it's an important issue, but there are other pro-life issues, like the environment, like poverty, like racism,